So the first data file we're probably going to be working with is this one called ice thickness data. This is Environment Canada. It's open data. And the reason I use this file is that it has a couple of number fields. It has the thickness of ice per measurement and the snow depth. And we have a whole bunch of descriptive data. Water features, method of observation, where it was taken, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is one data set we're going to be using for just some of our examples just to get us going. There is a second data set here, which is a cross-reference file, which has the cities in that first data set with their latitudes and longitudes. And one of the important things we'll learn about Power BI is not just working with flat files, but taking data files from different places and linking them together. In this case, we're going to link them together using the city name, but we can link things together using project code, journal number, a whole bunch of different ways of doing that, okay? So I will show you how to do that, and one of the examples we'll use is using the ice thickness data set. The third one I'm going to jump to is accounting transactions. So what we have here, this is from Receiver General, I'm pretty sure. And this is just a list of accounting transactions. So for example, we've got accounting numbers, we've got journal numbers. We have, most importantly, a date, and we'll talk about working with dates versus fiscal years. We have a department number cross-reference, and there is a single column here. We have whether it's a debit or a credit, and we actually have an item amount. And this is actually quite an interesting data set. It shouldn't be a million miles away from the data sets that you guys work with, but it's only got a single number field rather than multiple, but that's fine. We've got a lot of things here to work with. We're going to talk about filtering and creating hierarchies and doing a whole bunch of cool stuff. So in this data set, we've got this a tab called Accounting Transactions. At the actual source where I grabbed it, there were some PDFs that described things like the codes. So I also have a couple of tabs down here. So it's a code acronym and the full English description and control data type. It's the same thing. So you may be in this situation where you've got an extract from PeopleSoft, you've got an extract from SAP or from Abacus, and you have codes, but you want to link those codes to an actual English or French description to make your reports richer. So we will show you how to do that. So here on this data sheet, we've got 3 different tabs. And also, you saw one of the columns there was a list of government departments by number. So here I went in on Open Government and found the list of departments by number, the English and French name. So we'll see how we can combine not just different tabs in the same spreadsheet together in a data model, but how we can also combine just a completely separate spreadsheet. It happens to have a good cross-reference. We will come up with strategies for actually linking data together, and this is the real power of Power BI. We can actually do this in Excel nowadays as well. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Finally, what I have here is a separate data source, which is a PSPC acquisition of land buildings and works. So this is a different type of accounting data set. This doesn't have a date field. This actually has a fiscal year, I believe. Yeah, it actually might all be for the same fiscal year. But what we have here is lots of things like the contractor names and the department names. And we have more than $1 amount. We've got a contract amount, a total amount, and expenditures, and also latitude and longitude.